Hey guys, it's been a long time, even longer since I've made my last Mineplex video, and honestly, I can't believe I'm talking about Mineplex in 2023. So I thought I would make a quick update video regarding my thoughts on everything that's been going on with Mineplex this last month. Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you guys have heard the news. SamitoD has bought Mineplex 100% of it, and this is just crazy. So obviously this started with Mineplex actually shutting down. So I always knew that the Java server wasn't going to last much longer. It was pretty obvious with the player count. I had a feeling that Bedrock was also sort of coming to an end. It was sort of getting dominated by the Hive, and then of course with Java it's Hypixel. But I did not see the current owners, or I guess now the former owners, Strut and all of them, just straight up shutting down the server without saying anything. I was really surprised to see that. But when Dean TM revealed the news the first time around, we were all in shock, obviously. So after a week of just talking with all these old friends, being reinvited into the Mineplex staff team Discord, and all these admins saying all their goodbyes and just talking craziness, just everything going on, like, we all thought it was the end. Like, it took me a few days, honestly, to recover from this, just because I was so in shock. Mineplex has been such a big part of my life for so long. Even though I'm not staff anymore, it's still just, a part of me forever. It always will be. It just meant so much to me at one point, and it still does today, which is why I'm making this video. So I was sort of in the process of making a goodbye video a few weeks ago, and after that I was just going to be, done with it, I guess. So it was crazy to see all the media attention and whatnot. Like, at one point, it was like one of the highest trending tweets on Twitter. It was on subreddit. Captain Sparkles got involved. There were like meme Twitters with like 250,000 likes. I mean, it was just madness, the closing of Mineplex. Everyone came together. It was honestly so fun and so sad at the same time. But after that died down, that was the end of it, really. Like, everyone just assumed it was over. So finally I was like, okay, I can relax. The time has come. It has closed. Then SamitoD comes out of nowhere and buys the server. I mean, what? I did not see this coming. I was in actual shock when I saw this. And I've known Sam for a while, just as a YouTuber. I've talked with him a few times back when I was staff in like 2016. I always liked him as a creator, person, and he's got a drive unlike anyone else. So I was really excited to see him buy this, but I just didn't understand how he was able to afford all this, and like, it just didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, so Sam is now the owner of Mineplex, which is just crazy. I mean, it's hard to even imagine. So after I sort of relax after knowing that Sam and Alex the Coder are the new owners and chief technology officer, I sort of go back into this relaxation state, and then again it happens. I found out that Chiss is coming back, and I don't know if any of you guys remember one of my first ever, like, I guess popular, I wouldn't really say popular, but famous Mineplex videos was Chiss resigning like 7 years ago. And now I see he's back, and he's talking in the Mineplex Discord. I'm like, what? Chiss? Oh my god, it's just crazy. Then yet again it happens. I go, okay, kind of relax again. Then Sam drops another announcement. AppleG is returning, who was one of the owners and business analysts back on Mineplex in the good old days. And I'm like, oh my god, he's literally bringing the whole gang back together. This is just, what is going on? And, I mean, multiple things. One, I'm surprised that all these guys, are coming back. But, I'm really excited to see what he does. As for the state of the server moving forward, I don't know. So those were sort of my initial reactions and talking about it after it's all unfolded. So now I'm going to do a little bit about what Sam has talked about and some of my predictions for the server. I mean, to the best of my ability. For the most part, I really don't know what to say and where it's going. Like I said, Sam seems really motivated, and that's a really good thing because Mineplex desperately needs that fire back into it to give it a chance, give it some life. And I think he's going to do that with this new team. And some changes he's making. So what I've seen with the staff team is, which is what I expected when I originally heard the announcement. He confirmed that it's going to be a smaller, moving away from the volunteer, like a paid thing, sort of what Hypixel is doing with the whole Game Masters thing, which I think is really what Mineplex needed for a long time to sort of get away from the drama with the staff and just all that craziness. So I think it's a good idea, but the main thing is, what is he actually going to do with the server, and what new games is he going to do? And honestly, I don't know, but the thing is, he's going to have to play this out really perfectly, and he really only has one chance, in my opinion, and it can work. It can definitely work, but he's only got one chance to bring it back to its glory days, because once he gets everything set up, and then, he does all his advertisement, bring all these YouTubers in or whatever, and it doesn't pan out the first time, then I don't really see a chance for it. But luckily, I think it will work, honestly. I haven't been this excited for Mineplex or really cared about the server in years, since I did come back a couple years ago, and I was mod for around a year again, and that was really refreshing because of the smaller staff team, and the community was really well knit, I would say. Another thing is, the reason I was staff for so long and so many others are staff for so long, and the reason, I guess all of us still care for Mineplex at its core, is because it really is a good community, besides some of the toxic people, and the staff team are good people, and we enjoy the server, and we've loved everything about Mineplex. It's just the owners were so bad and zero transparency. And now that Sam is coming in here and bringing all this transparency, he's going in voice calls. I see him talking to other staff in the community Discord. I mean, as a staff member since 2016, I can tell you that Strut20 has never talked to any staff member, unless it was like extremely serious, for any reason at all. He barely even talked to his admins or Dean, who was the head of staff. And he was just such a terrible person to work under, from what I understand. But now that Sam is talking to everybody, it's just so refreshing to see it. Like, I've been waiting for this for a long time, and so is he. So it's just a breath of fresh air, honestly. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but it really is just so crazy, because people who've just been around Mineplex and known about it for so long and been a part of the staff team know how dry the owners were, and how there was just nothing ever changing. So static. So that brings me to the end of this video. Again, I really just wanted to talk about my thoughts on the state of Mineplex. I mean, this is something very, very rare. It's probably never going to happen again, me making a video kind of like this. But it was just so big, I just had to say something. So I don't know, again, what's going to happen with the future of the server, but I wish Sam and the team the best of luck. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I am excited for the future of Mineplex. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.